Space methods of laser communicates radiate careful signs commonly through the world. Furthermore, we as people are not unfortunately sharp with the possible consequence of understanding them. Andromeda, our pretentious neighbor, ought to be noticeable in our skies without a telescope, which is hypnotizing. In any case, things have gone from beguiling to upsetting and disturbing. Michio Kaku has revealed that the James Webb Space Telescope has gotten upsetting signs coming from Andromeda, and these signs end up being out surprisingly risky. Reference shot. Go along with us on this journey to find the truth behind these disturbing signs and how the future could unquestionably be more unnerving than we any time imagined. Andromeda is an unending Goliath with dazzling attributes that different it in the enormous universe, additionally called M31, or more tempestuous 31. It is the biggest vast framework in our region, with a basic broadness of around 220,000 light-years, a genuine famous marvel concerning its unending size. However, the Andromeda world lies at an enormous partition from Earth, around 2.5 million light-years away. Its circumstance in the universe places it past the limitations of our self-important area. Reference shot. Despite the way that its size might be alarming, seeing its construction is in like manner amazing. Andromeda shares an equivalent essential configuration to our own smoothway structure with a prohibited winding arrangement. This part is incorporated by a central piece of issue wrapping a level plate containing stars, gas, and colossal buildup. Its even plan shows the amazing complexity of this universe to the degree that its eminent people. Andromeda is home to a puzzling 1 trillion stars, far mind-boggling the amount of stars in our own smooth manner, which has around 250 billion stars. This gets a handle on why it is so noticeable from Earth, since its splendor is, without a doubt, a more obvious marker. Reference shot. In any case, pomposity and shimmer are not using any and all means the main hypnotizing characteristics it has. Open space conceals different insider realities, and every structure has uncommon and stunning traits. At the point of convergence of the Andromeda world, a concentrated lump of issue balances out in the contorting plan of the galactic system, enlightening a particular appearance. The central inconsistency is acknowledged to contain a high grouping of stars influenced by the gravitational draw of the veritable world. Contemplating that the world has a surge of stars, it is really not out of the ordinary that an insignificant part of them pack together to approach this bulge. Likewise, there are in excess of 400 globular gatherings dispersed all through the Andromeda system, which are round varieties of stars bound together by gravity. Reference shot. In spite of being a gigantic galactic monster, the Andromeda immense structure isn't the only one in space. Honestly, it has an escort of something like 14 realized satellite universes circumnavigating around it, outlining a captivating colossal family. The correspondences between the foremost universe and its satellites expect a basic part in the advancement of their singular plans and improvement, stirring it up of colossal eccentricities in the Andromeda framework. The presence of a ring of undersized frameworks enveloping Andromeda has been found. These peewee universes are pretty much nothing and feeble diverged from Andromeda and the smooth way. The divulgence of this ring suggests a gravitational association among Andromeda and the little universes, displaying that the small frameworks are under the gravitational effect of Andromeda, reasonable due to the enormous gravitational draw of this world. Reference log. The ring of small universes is a subject of dynamic investigation, as the specific thought of this connection and the instruments that incited the game plan of this ring are still under study and assessment by experts to drive how we could decipher universes, faint energy, and star headway. 2 in number instruments are being utilized: the James Webb Space Telescope and the Dim Energy Spectroscopic Instrument, DESI. These instruments expect a gigantic part in the survey and evaluation of colossal unconventionalities, allowing the mysteries enveloping the Andromeda universe and its grand climate to be explored even more cautiously and definitively. Reference shot. The James Webb Space Telescope is seen as the most noteworthy telescope anytime manufactured and is arranged essentially to see the universe in the infrared extent of the electromagnetic reach. This component grants it to focus in on the really enormous frameworks molding in the early universe by perceiving the feeble light communicated by these distant universes. The James Webb Space Telescope will most likely give immense encounters into the turn of events and improvement of universes, including the Andromeda Tremendous System, and its discernments will add to how we could decipher the cycles that have shaped the universe for a really long time. Reference shot. Then again, the Dim Energy Spectroscopic Instrument, DESI, is expressly expected to focus on faint energy and astronomical frameworks. DESI utilizes optical spectroscopy, which involves disconnecting world light into its various frequencies to analyze the spectra of millions of universes. Through this huge spectroscopic audit, cosmologists can evaluate the distances to frameworks and collect information about their properties, for instance, their engineered creation, improvement history, and development. DESI's assessment of the scattering and development of frameworks reveals pieces of information into the disappointing thought of faint energy, a puzzling power that drives the accelerating expansion of the universe. Reference shot. In the particular setting of the Andromeda structure, DESI discernments have given enchanting encounters into the transient history of stars inside it. By taking a gander at the spectra of individual stars, DESI can uncover information about their substance plan and beginning stages. This licenses stargazers to follow the authentic setting of star improvement and track the progression of stars inside Andromeda. By concentrating on sublime development plans, researchers gain a prevalent cognizance of the course of action and improvement of the universe, as well as its joint efforts with bordering universes. Reference shot. Besides, late assessments have given unquestionable verification to the presence of a splendid crown in the Andromeda structure that bears likenesses to that of our own smooth-way world. This disclosure has edified the special thought of universes and the confusing participations between them. Discernments and diversions suggest that a basic number of stars found in the outside locale of Andromeda's extraordinary brilliance have moved from minimal satellite universes that were gravitationally gotten by Andromeda long-term. A couple of undersized structures combined with the Andromeda system, taking their splendid masses with them. This course of galactic human tissue utilization is known as inestimable consistent gathering or combination. Reference shot. Endless solidifications are acknowledged to be typical in the universe and shape the plans and characteristics of universes, including Andromeda. The presence of stars from different frameworks coming about due to correspondences and solidifications with more unassuming companion frameworks helps analysts with understanding the kinematics and movement of stars in the prominent radiances of universes like Andromeda and the Smooth Way. By focusing on the general populations of stars in these star crowns, cosmologists can follow the verifiable scenery of tremendous combinations and correspondences that have shaped these enormous frameworks more than billions of years. Reference log. The superb crown contains stars that have been acquired by additional humble satellite universes or star bundles, and their properties can give important information about the authentic scenery of framework combinations and social event. This world solidification process has been an imperative consider the turn of events and headway of vast frameworks like Andromeda and has added to the scope of components and plans found in them. Through low-down discernments and propagations, experts can inspect the compound plan, age, and development of the stars that contain the radiant crowns. This data grants them to revamp the plan of huge solidifications, recognize the begetter frameworks that additional to great peoples, and understand the genuine cycles related with such combinations. This approach is of most outrageous importance in light of the fact that should this immense universe anytime come into contact with our own, being prepared with all appropriate information would be major. Reference shot. The assessment of universes connects far external simply the capacity to understand their genuine qualities and affiliations. It dives into significant requests concerning the beginning stages, plan, and fate of the genuine universe. One of the basic areas of premium is the occupation of universes in cosmic headway. Universes are the design blocks of the universe, each filling in as a lab for the examination of star plan, dull opening turn of events, and faint matter. Their plan and progression can offer clues to the early states of the universe and the cycles that have shaped its huge extension structure. Infinite frameworks are not static components, they are dynamic systems that develop long-term. This progression is driven by different cycles, integrating combinations, interchanges with various universes, and inside elements. The examination of tremendous combinations is particularly fundamental, as these events can set off emissions of star course of action, impact the advancement of extremely gigantic dim openings, and reshape the development of vast frameworks. The smoothway itself has gone through a couple conso.